All right, y'all. So, as you have saw, this is not no other type of video that I've made. In fact, this is a video where I will be giving y'all a discrete detail on what I do when I'm not outside throwing on motherfucker fits 24/7, 25/8 all the time. You feel me? So yeah. And plus, I had no plans today, and I still wanted to record because, as I told y'all, I'm gonna be consistent with this shit. The topic of the day is triggers. My triggers, everybody else triggers, the world's trigger, everybody triggers. So yeah, and that's kind of like the main reason why I started this YouTube channel, to expose my triggers. The feeling of embarrassment when you're walking down holding the camera recording. I'm not saying you dealing with judgmental people, because there is going to be a time where that happens. Them judging your character, who you are, all that are part of my triggers. I don't have a lot, but I don't have a little. You feel me? So yeah, as y'all can saw, as y'all can saw, as y'all saw, I do calisthenics, yoga, meditation for at least 15-30 minutes. And if you didn't know that I do that, but it may surprise you. Yeah, that's just what I be doing when I'm on the weekends. And of course, I try to sprinkle it in when I'm doing school and stuff. So yeah, y'all, let me show y'all, because this week, really, bro, I've been really in my creative bag when it comes to this. Like, because as I told y'all a few vlogs ago, I'm going to be getting a tattoo pretty soon. And yeah, I thought, why not draw my own tattoo? I already like drawing. Hey man, I got all the perks, kush. For real. Really talented. And y'all are too. But I just don't know what y'all do. So if you're interested, tell me what y'all do. Cause I don't know. I find it interesting hearing about other people's stories, what they do, what they like to do. You know, it would be fun to just hear all the similarities, the differences from other people, talented viewpoints. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I was drawing. Alright, y'all. Let me show y'all boys. Is it focusing? Alright, so yeah. This is my zodiac sign. As you don't know, my solar day is on July 5th. I'm a Cancer. So this is the crab. Now the crab, it represents the balance between the material life, which is the shore, because a crab can also live on the shore, and then also the water, the emotional life, spiritual realm, basically. And I feel like that connects with me a lot, because the emotional realm would be me in my own mind or thoughts about the world. Not even about the world, but what I have going, what I have, what I got going on personally and shit like that, you know. And the material world would be like shit. Anything outside of myself is outside of me. That's what it is. And I have a balance between those two, if that makes any sense. Because as y'all can see, I can be outside, which, you know, is outside, but I can also come back in here and be myself outside and inside, find the balance between the two. So yeah, y'all, that's kind of what that is. And yeah, the next one, because it's gonna be like a full sketch, I'm gonna be making like a wave with it, because it's all gonna be connected. I'm gonna get my whole forearm done. It's gonna be all connected. So with that being said, I'm gonna make waves into it because the element of Cancer is water. So I'm gonna connect it with the art that I do, and just yeah, sprinkle it in there and come up with more throughout the process. So yeah, that's that. I was watching my last vlog, bro, and I really got a potty mouth. But that's just me expressing myself the natural way. I'd rather be expressing myself the natural way than the fake way. Anytime, any day. So yeah, as you can see, the sun is out. And the sun ain't really been on this consistency because they always got the clouds blocking it. However, oh, let me show y'all, bro. The sun has literally been out, and Swiss Kai just be growing. Cause I have to clean up my room, my peace, my reflection of my mind. Yeah, we gonna journal, do all that, eat, and we gonna get down. And throughout that process, we're gonna be talking about, or we're gonna be exposing my triggers. Oh, I didn't even welcome y'all. Well, Grand Rising, you can always rise. It don't have to be when you wake up. You can rise in anything you do. For real, for real. So, Grand Rising Reflections, peace and love, all that. So, y'all, welcome to a vlog about me, CT, and this is about triggers. As I mentioned before, let me show y'all how Swiss Kai been growing, bro. She been really growing because the sun really be helping her, and I be feeding my shawty. This is the new one that I showed y'all the last vlog. Now look at her. And you got more growth over there. Focus. And you got some more over there. So yeah, y'all. That's the new growth from Swiss Kai. Anyways, man. Clean up. It's really not a lot, cause alright, y'all. I was just thinking. I was like, bro, I literally like it's like crazy, cause I was like thinking how crazy it is that, damn, I forgot what I was finna tell you. As y'all saw, Swiss Kai was growing, and now that the sun out, I'm actually finna feed her now and actually clean up, cause look at my bed. Yeah. So yeah, finna clean up, vacuum, do all that shit. So yeah, put the camera down, and yeah, get it done. So I finished, got done, cleaned up, and as you can see, my bed is cleaned up already. Bro, my camera died, cuz I don't even know how. I was just charging it, but it is what it is. The room is now clean. I ain't had too much to do. I'm hungry as shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm finna get something to eat and shit like that. Cause I ain't really been eating for real, for real. I've been trying to fast and all that shit. The spray, I was using a mist spray on Swiss Kai because I had fed her like a few days ago. And you don't want to overwater it, but you also want to keep up a good routine while you doing it. So I just gave her a mist of water. I feel like the mist do work better, but you gotta balance it out between them. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna go get some food and I'll be back. I'm done eating. I'll go ahead. Oh man, now it's time for the topic of triggers. Triggers. Maybe I should get a seat. Should I get a seat for this? Yeah, we're gonna catch a seat and get a seat for this twin. Alrighty, now shall we? All right. So as I was saying when I first started the video, triggers is one of the main reasons why I started a YouTube. I mean, like I said, I always wanted to do one. However, it wasn't time, place, and all that. But now I told myself I'm gonna start doing it because I actually like creating stuff, and I feel like I'll put a unique touch on it. And it can expose and solve a lot of triggers that I have within myself, with other people mainly. One of my triggers is I get annoyed easily. So when you on some fluky shit, it's kind of like that shit annoying me, and I get triggered from it. Hell yeah. Identifying my triggers is just being able to journal about it and meditate and getting a peace of mind of your triggers and all that. Basically, bringing a knowledge, acknowledgement, and awareness to it. Because a lot of people they don't even acknowledge that they have triggers, so you know they just be out around this motherfucker, fucking up with people mentally. That's kind of why relationships don't last because people have some triggers that they haven't healed from. I'm like on the beginning of my journey, so it's like I'm still have growth and a lot of learning, unlearning, enlightening, healing and growing, all that shit. I still got all that to do. Letting go of certain things that's not aligned with you, such as those people that trigger you. But then again, the question is, how do you know if you're really like healing or growing within yourself if you're not around people that are that are going to trigger you? Because it's like it's not their job. Because everybody has their own role, so it's not their job to not trigger you. They don't just tiptoe around you. When it comes to what they do, they just they just be who they are. And one thing that I've learned is to always trust people to be who they are, no matter what the circumstances are. At the end of the day, I can't get mad at you because that's just you being you at the end of the day. And also knowing that all of like I put a perspective of everybody's connected in some way, whether it's um what they do, what they think, and etc. Some triggers though, I would say I don't really know why it triggers me, but that also just has something to do with this traumas that I went through that annoys me a lot. Knowing people assume things or they have a certain perspective of your character just because what they heard is usually what they heard or what they think. That usually is how they want to view you inside of their head. Wherever they heard or think, that's going to rely on how they feel or how they view you as a whole. It's all about observing the situation instead of absorbing the situation. If you're absorbing that energy that they're getting from you and that person, then it's just going to be hell for real. It's going to put you at your lowest. However, if you're observing it, then you get to collect your thoughts and dive back into your deep roots of yourself, your higher self, and respond with truth and respond with peace, which is really what I need to work on and recollect your thoughts. That's one thing that helped me meditating and just journaling about it helped me collect my thoughts and understanding that People only trigger you for one or two reasons: a child trauma past you had with it, or they trigger you because that could be true what they said about you, and that's probably what you feel about yourself. Hey, I'm just saying. Mm, thirsty. It's up to you to really acknowledge which one or which reason is the reason that triggered you. So, you know, hold on. Your triggers are your responsibility, no one else's. So you shouldn't really get mad at that person for triggering you. You just got to put in perspective that if somebody's triggering you, that's just another opportunity for self awareness for yourself. And what I mean by self awareness is basically being consciousness of it and all that, self aware and all that, knowing yourself. That's I mean, I done that during shadow work. It sucks to say this shit, but you literally have to put yourself in predicaments, situations, same shit. You have to put yourself in situations to where you are going to be triggered. Something's going to make you trigger. You need to welcome it with open arms and respond with love. But then again, you can't respond with love until you have that peace of mind and that self-awareness. Like situations to where you're able to learn from it, grow from it, experience it. And it's like maybe down the line it don't trigger you no more because you're so used to people getting triggered. It doesn't make you mad no more. Everybody has a role in your life, and some people will either trigger you, and then most people will either bring happiness to you. To isolate yourself with others and shit like that, to really figure out why you're judging that person without any judgmental people around you. You can't really judge the next person because that person is a reflection of you in a way. For example, if this person is, if you're knocking down this person because of their flaws or something they don't have, you have to put in perspective that there's shit that you don't have that the next person do have, which makes you and that person connected. It's just different type of shit, and you may not understand this because you're not really like this with yourself, not like how you think you are. No, some of the triggers you go through and the people, they're literally projecting their experience and just childhood traumas that they went through onto you. So it's nothing personal at all. Don't take it personal, even if it's like bad as shit. You gotta know you can't fight negative with negative. You need to be the bigger person, even though it's hard to say. You got to keep your own peace of mind. Don't let that person get you out of your body or out of your character. You're letting that person control you now. If that person triggers you and you respond back all aggressive and angrily, that person is control you and know how to control you. You don't want nobody control you in no shape or form. Isolating yourself, doing your shadow work and shit like that comes with knowing and comes with self-awareness of yourself and all that shit. Oh, and another thing why I started YouTube, because bro, it solves a lot of triggers and exposes them. It helps me to focus on my triggers. For example, somebody judged my character just off assumptions and shit like that is one of my triggers. And for example, if I'm walking outside with a camera, vlogging my life and all that shit, a person can judge me fast as fuck. Be like, what the fuck is he doing? Now, there's two perspectives. You have to think about this. You have your ego and you have your higher self. Your ego is telling you that, what the fuck are you doing? Type, like, that nigga's right. You look like a goofy right now recording. But your higher self is telling you, like, if you love it, then why would you stop doing it because somebody else tell you that you look like a goofy? If you love it, keep doing it. Keep doing that shit. That's what you was meant to do. That's why you're doing it. You're meant to do that because it makes you happy. Do what makes you happy at the end of the day. Because that's gonna start. You're gonna start attracting people who are like you that do what they do that makes them happy. You start attracting a lot of positive shit to you. Basically saying you have a higher vibration just because you're doing something you do, and because you're happy, you're vibrating at a high. Talked about more of my triggers is somebody judge my character, like I have mentioned. It's mostly because, bro, I've experienced a lot of shit to where I work hard to become who I am today. And I'll be down if you knock down my personality or who I'm naturally am, just because you have your own perspective of me and you don't really actually know me. So that right there is like a trigger for me because like it's something I work hard for. Yes, it's understandable, but then again, why should I care what the next motherfucker think about me in any shape or form? And I shouldn't, but here and there I do get triggered. I'm not perfect. Like I said, I'm on my own journey, and it's not linear at all. It's more bad, it's more good. None of it lasts very long. So you have to learn from both, experience both. There's life about experiencing, getting to know oneself. That's you. Your peace and happiness is more important than other people's perception and validation. So that's why you should never take anything personal. And you actually have to take time because, like I said, you have your ego and your higher self. But you need to understand that you are not your ego at any shape or form. So that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope y'all enjoyed today's vlog. Like I said, it is something quite different that I ever done before. And I'm talking in front of a camera that I never saw myself doing. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this. The sun is going down, so I'm finna wrap this shit up. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next vlog, y'all.
Bought her Coco Chanel Celine because she drive me crazy. Husky high yellow Cinderella, wrap my jelly.